Yeah, I'm Johnny from Bilmuri, and I play sick riffs, dude. Is that a good enough
Nice.
intro?
That is perfect, mate. That tells everyone all they need to know. Thanks for joining us today, brother.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
So you're just about to wind up your Australian motor tour tonight in Sydney, mate. So how have the shows been?
They've been incredible. Like usually America's our most kind of like hype benchmark, but Australia's absolutely met that and maybe probably exceeded it. So I am beyond happy to be able to experience the shows, and I'm really glad that the long trek out here, they brought the energy that we need. So it's been great.
Nice. And it's your first time bringing Bill Murray to Australia. So did you have any expectations before you came out?
Not really, man. Honestly, like we put the tour up on sale, and I was like, I don't know if anyone's gonna come out to this. We'll see. And it sold out in one day. So it's honestly been like wildly beyond my expectations, and the shows have been incredible, and I just love the country as well. So it's just been great, man. Uh
Yeah.
Definitely one for the history books, at least for me.
I was going to say, like, you'd sold out shows and upgraded venues a couple of months before you even came out. So it's got to be a good feeling, like traveling halfway around the world and knowing that you're welcome and people are actually waiting for you.
Yeah, it's a horrible feeling, man.
No,
No, it's
I can
incredible,
imagine
dude.
it'd be
Yeah.
terrible.
No, it's amazing, man. It's like the love from all the people who come out to the shows is incredible, dude. And just to be able to experience that is great, man. Like just genuinely waking up every morning and I journal and I'm just like very thankful for all of it. Yeah, it's been an amazing experience.
Nice. Now I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit, mate, because you always hear bands joking when they play in Brisbane that the crowd last night in Sydney was wilder or the audience was louder in Melbourne. So here's your chance to set the record straight, mate. Like you've played Perth, Brisbane, Adelaide, and Melbourne. So far, which town has been the loudest?
Oh, Melbourne, for
Melbourne,
sure.
for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Didn't even
absolutely.
hesitate.
They were insane. And also, I mean, we played the Forum too, which is one of the
Great
most
venue.
beautiful venues I've ever seen. So it was just a very magical night. We'll see if Sydney brings it tonight. I think they will, but yeah, I would say Melbourne for sure. Or as we
Wow.
in America say, Melbourne.
Melbourne, yeah. Every time someone says that, I think of childbirth. It's terrible. So, for anyone who might have missed out on your show so far or who's on the fence about going tonight, like, run us through a typical Bill Murray live show and what to expect.
Uh, you can't really know what to expect, honestly. You can expect us to bring a lot of energy and for the crowd to be amazing because everyone that comes to Bill Murray shows are great people. So you'll probably make some friends and you'll hear some fucking sick riffs and some good vibes, Steve.
Nice, nice. Now, have you had time to get out and see the sights while you've been here, mate, or has it just been all stages and hotel rooms?
Where should I go, man? I have not.
Well, right,
Give
in
me a
Sydney,
recommend.
Jesus. I'm in Brisbane, mate. So if you're still in Brisbane, I'd be able to take you wherever you wanted to go. But Sydney, I don't know much about.
We haven't really been able to go much. It's been hotels and airplanes and all that, but I mean, getting to eat food here, your guys' food is incredible. So I've done a food tour of Australia.
That's enough. Now, people out there might know you better from your time in Attack Attack, but you've been doing Bill Murray now since 2016, mate. So, what made you decide to start this project as opposed to joining an existing band back then?
Because I'm a selfish, egotistic, narcissistic man. Um, that's
Perfect
part of the
answer.
reason. But no, well, I mean, to be honest with you, I like having control over everything. So that was a big thing where it's like I felt like a lot of times I would always be fighting someone to have something, I'm like, I think this idea is good and I don't want to have to fight a bunch of people to like do it. I just want to do it. So I think that was like a lot of the beginning of Bill Murray is just kind of, making exactly what I want to do, how I want to do it, and having that final say, maybe having a little bit more control than I did previously in other projects, felt really good. So, that, and then I just felt like I had, things to get off my chest emotionally and all that. So figure why not start a project where I can do that.
Yeah, right. So you've been called a genre-defining band in terms of your music, but is that something that you set out to do, or is it just the way things panned out for you musically?
Honestly, kind of try to just make things that make me happy and it's not going to usually exist in one genre or another, or whatever it is. I kind of just try to make something that I enjoy and let people define it how they want to.
Yeah. And you've released 14 albums in those 8 years, mate. So if I'm doing the math correctly, you should have a new album coming out next week or the week after.
We'll see, man. You'll have to stay tuned. We've got some stuff cooking though.
Have you always been so prolific creatively, mate, or is that something that's come with age?
So I've always been like I'm always creating things because where I live is a shithole, so I get bored a lot, and I just like it'll be a Saturday night and there's nothing going on, so I'm just gonna go make music because that's
Yeah,
the
right.
most fun thing I can do in the moment. So I'm kind of always doing that, but I haven't made always made music for myself. I produced for 10 years in between Attack Attack and Bilmuri for other people and kind of built that skill up, and now I kind of switched over to be able to use that skill for myself. But yeah, I'm always making something because I get bored easily, so that's the best way to cure boredom.
Basically, mate, I've sort of touched on this before, but you blend a lot of styles and genres together from metalcore to pop punk, indie rock. There's electronics, country music's in there too. But how hard is it to get that balance right in the creative process? Like, how do you know when you're going too far one way or maybe not far enough another
Oh,
direction?
yeah, there's definitely a lot of banging your head against the wall for
I
sure.
can imagine.
Because you don't want, if you're gonna do like country, you don't want it to feel inauthentic. You want it to feel like, I care about this genre. I'm not trying to like slap a cowboy hat on something and call it country. I'm trying to like actually pay respects to the genre because I love it. Um, so there's definitely that. I mean, like I spend a lot of time, adjusting things slightly because I do feel like it's kind of a tightrope walk to make things feel authentic to, I don't know, the song will tell you what it wants. And the
Yeah.
song, sometimes it yells and sometimes it whispers, but as long as you're keeping your ego away from it and trying to pay attention to what it wants, you can give it that.
Yeah, nice. Now, we mentioned this is your last show in Australia tonight, bro. So what's next for Bilmuri, mate? What do you got planned after Australia?
A lot of festivals in the States. We've got some music coming as well, but we want some thick riffs before we hit all these summer dates. So um, we've got some music. I got to do the cryptic thing for some reason.
You
But
just got that. You just have to.
yeah, play the game, eh? But yeah, we've got some music coming out, but a lot of festivals in the summer. We've got Lollapalooza and Bonnaroo and all that stuff. So
Nice.
very, very excited for all that.
Nice, bro. All right. Well, thanks for your time, man. Been a pleasure chatting with you. The show in Sydney
Absolutely.
tonight is the last one. There's limited tickets on the door, so get yourself one now. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on this beautiful smiling face.
Hey man, appreciate you.